I will be talking about the IAEA's global initiative for cancer control and its implication, hopefully, to the Bangladesh. Okay. So just to go back to the basic question is, why is IAEA working on health and radiotherapy? This is the statute of the IAEA, and it says specifically there that the agency shall seek to accelerate and enlarge the contribution of atomic energy to peace, health, and prosperity throughout the world. So it is mentioned specifically that the agency is to support the member states in health sector. So this is where we are working on the promotion of radiation medicine, and for me specifically the radiotherapy use in the member states. Just to explain the organizational of the agency, under the Director General, currently Mr. Rafael Mariano Grossi, there are 6 departments, and the 2 departments that are relevant here is that the Department of Technical Cooperation and also the Department of Nuclear Science and Application. I belong to the Department of Nuclear Science and Applications, where we promote the use of atomic energy in a peaceful manner, other than the nuke energy or other than non-proliferation. And also the Department of Technical Cooperation is where they do the technical cooperation project for the member states. And there are many projects that we provide to the member states, including energy and environment, industry, but also there are many projects that pertains to medicine or health. That's where we provide our technical input from the Department of Nuclear Science. So under that, there are many sections, and the division, and the Division of Human Health is where I belong. And for what's relevant for Bangladesh will be under the Department of Technical Cooperation. There's a division of Asian and Pacific, and this is where the Bangladesh and the Asian region is handled under the Technical Cooperation program. And also there's a program called Program for Action for Cancer Therapy. This is where many of the impact missions are conducted. So under the Division of Human Health, there are 4 sections. The first is Nuclear Medicine Diagnostic Imaging section. And the second is Applied Radiation Biology and Radiotherapy section. That's where I belong, and that's where I head. And the third section is Dosimetry and Medical Radiation Physics section. This is where all the medical physicists will be related. And there's a 4th section with nutrition. So I would like to introduce what we do of our section and also other sections too. So we provide, as the Dr. Kamal referred to in the last presentation, many of the guidances and also the training and activities of our member states. Here are the examples. So we provide publications to assist the radiation oncology professional in member states. So these are the guidelines in terms of setting up the service, also the how to implement educational activities or how to implement quality assurance services. The second is that we provide education and training ourselves, and we also provide a quality audit. We provide materials for that and also conduct these audits upon the request of the member states. And we also provide research activities to support especially the interests of low and middle income member states. And we also provide support to the technical cooperation activities or project done by the TC department. And also we hold international conferences Our activities are not limited to that, but these are the main activities. Just to highlight the fact that the IAEA and other United Nations organizations are for the benefit of member states. So because of that, all the IAEA publications are free to the member states. So if you'd like to see, read, and take advantage of it, you can go to the IAEA publication site, and all the materials you can download for free in the format of PDF. Of course, you can buy it on the paper, but now with the environmental concerns and also for your efficiency, you can probably use the PDF format much better than the papers. These are the examples of our documents. These are the guidances for the member states on planning and also the implementing radiation oncology or cancer-related services. So the one on the left is how to the planning the national radiotherapy services. The middle is at the institutional level, where the guidance of how to set up a comprehensive cancer center. This is in collaboration with between the IAEA and WHO. And the one on the right is how to set up within the institution, how to set up the radiotherapy program. So you can use these publications when you want to initiate any of your service of any of your the level here. Actually, these documents of the national service and also the radiotherapy program is being updated right now and hopefully published soon in the future. We also conduct audit, and these are the audits in all the areas that the agency covers. The one on the left is the audit for diagnostic radiology. The middle is for audit for radiotherapy and nuclear medicine services. So you can use these guide documents so that you can actually self-evaluate your own department if you would like to. But also this is the methodology, so the national regulatory body can kind of adopt this service. We also provide audit service upon the request of the member states. These are the syllabus and curriculum. So if you'd like to set up, if the member states is willing to set up a training program for the professionals, these will be a guidance to set up the educational system. So the one on the left is radiation oncologist, middle is the radiation therapy technologist, and radiotherapy and radiation oncology nurses. So we serve member states with sometimes with no radiotherapy services. So they can use these documents to set up their own education so that they can be independent and produce their own human resources. We also provide the education and training activity itself. These include fellowships, with the academic training or certifications. We also provide regional and national training courses in technical cooperation projects. We conduct train the trainer program, and we do webinars and tumor boards. There's an AfroNet, a service called AfroNet, where we provide a tumor board, online tumor board conferences for African countries. There's also AsproNet, which is run under Asian countries. And we also provide other activities that's shown here. Many of the e-learning materials, we try to put it online. This is the site that we house our educational material, Human Health Campus. So you can go online and look for the materials. So these are contain the materials from all of our sections, including our section of radiotherapy and also the nuclear medicine and medical physics and also nutrition. And again, these are all provided to the public for free. Some of the innovative e-learning materials that we're trying to provide is, this is one of the examples. This is the virtual reality e-learning materials for online radiation oncology procedures. We have 3 modules for cervical cancer at this moment. These are if you have the VR games, you put on the VR goggles. So you can load these training materials onto that, and you actually can do all this practice virtually. So we have currently 3 modules for cervical cancer, 2 for brachytherapy, and 1 for external beam treatment. These are mainly for residents or the radiation therapy technologists. So we're developing this right now and going to prostate brachytherapy and also external beam radiotherapy under development, and we're piloting with the centers in Africa and hopefully be provide that to all the other member states. This is just an example of a snapshot of what it would look like. You actually, once you put on the VR goggles, you're actually going through the procedures, and you have your handles, and you actually pick up the tools and you applicators, and you actually try to do it on this virtual format. So this is actually, we aim to provide this material so that our fellows don't necessarily travel to overseas to receive the initial training, or also that this is also for the safety of the patients and also for the fellows, because you can actually practice in this virtual setting rather than trying to practice on real human. Other activities are clinical research activities that with the interest of low and middle income countries. So we have a system with the name the cooperative research activities, where we call for participation to the institutions and member states, and they once go through the evaluation, they can participate. So these are some of the examples that the agency conducted from our section. And the first is the resource-sparing RT radiotherapy for advanced squamous cell carcinoma of head and neck. The second one is how to use the technology of PET in radiotherapy planning. And we have shown that the use of PET in radiotherapy planning was beneficial in low and middle income country setting. This is to highlight the previous study. So this is the randomized trials to compare between the conventional fractionation of 60 gray and 33 fraction versus 55 grain in 20 fraction in 4 weeks. So this is a little bit early to report, but with the 3-year results currently show that the hypofractionated regimen provide the equal profile in terms of clinical results and also the toxicity profiles. So once this is proven, all these resource-sparing strategy could benefit many of the member states where the resources are scarce, so that they can treat more patients with this hypofractionated regimen. And also this is to develop the research capacity of our member states. Another service is this DRAC, Directory of Radiotherapy Centers Worldwide, where Dr. Kamal was referring to previously. The section of medical physics and the section of radiotherapy, our section is running this database together. This is the oldest one database for radiotherapy services and machines. So we encourage member states to update this information and also make this available to the world so that they can use it for planning and also for the researchers. We have international conferences for all our sections. For our sections, ICARO 4, International Conference on Advances in Radiation Oncology, is we conduct this international conference every 4 years. This is similar to many of the academic society meetings, but with the focus of the interests of low and middle income country member states. So this is not only about the advances, the highest advances of the radiotherapy, but the interest of how to make this available, how to address the gap of the access, many of the issues that many of the member states face. So our last one was this June. It has been a lot of efforts from my section, but it was a rewarding one. We had 459 attendees from 114 member states, and it was a very successful meeting. And some participant called it, this is like an Olympics of radiation oncology. I like the term very much because this is not the world championship where the top of the top competes each other, but this is about everybody participating and everybody thinking about how we can improve radiotherapy in the global scale. So hopefully we'll have this in 4 years later again, and we encourage everyone to participate. Lastly, I'd like to introduce our initiative called Rays of Hope, initiated by our Director General, Grossi. It was launched 2022. This is on top of our regular activity of the agency, aims to improve cancer outcomes by providing comprehensive access to radiation medicine. So of course, with the mandate of the agency, we focus on diagnostic imaging, radiotherapy, nuclear medicine, and medical physics. So the pillars of this initiative is that we support the access to this the service of radiation medicine for my section for the radiotherapy. This is through technical assessment, economic evaluation, equipment, and also capacity building activities. And the second pillar is to make sure that what we do and also what we provide, what the member states provide is sustainable. So we try to maintain this sustainability through our collaboration with mainly the anchor centers that we identified in many of the regions. So we want these anchor centers to be the hub of the training activities and capacity building activities that we conduct from the agency. And we also try to put innovations through research and development. So we do have the anchor centers. We are with the previous history of our engagement with our activities and also the long-term commitment in the past and also in the future. So we try to work with them. So currently, here's 12, but the last month we had 6 additional ones. So we now have 18 anchor centers. And through them, we do training courses like this, 2 on pediatrics oncology in anchor centers and also the one in Japan. So that was a brief introduction, but hope that this gave an overview of what we do for the member states, and also we hope that the Bangladesh will be able to work with us, or we are able to support Bangladesh in their effort. So thank you very much.